Alright, this is War 11 of Season 6 for 4 Loki. We are facing off against SH10, the Shield Alliance. I've brought a team of Magic, Omega Red, and Sabretooth for the Omega Red synergy. First up, Node 10 is a rank 4 Magic with the power gain, defensive trait, start with bar power. Pretty easy node, low attack and health modifier, so just gonna try to bait the SP1s, not push the SP2s. Lower chance of the limbos to proc on the SP1 or the first bar power. You see that I took a couple hits to the face, just kind of trying to bait the SP1 and just sat there with my guard down and AI pounced on it, but pretty easy node in the end. Magic gets it down, so that's node 10. Next up, the node 16 power reserve node is an unduped cosmic 6-star with charges. It ends up being a Heimdall. I'm just gonna approach this fight with baiting the SP1s, get in the heavy attacks to remove the true strike buff from him, try and get my way to an SP2, and at that point the fight should be locked with keeping him power locked and power drained. And with the power reserve, just gonna have a steady flow of SP2s and SP3s in the fight with magic. In this war, I was actually backup. We waited to make sure all areas of the map had progressed smoothly, and at that point it was decided that I would jump on this path along with Forever and Above, who's Nick F on YouTube. Has some great Ghost War video action if you want to check them out. They had a rank 5 Void on 29 this war, so he was going to take that with his Ghost, and I just hopped on the path with him to clear the path fights along the way. Next up is the node 23 Masochism node. It ends up being a rank 5 Medusa. Gonna approach this like every other Medusa with magic, just gonna work in the parries when the masochism's down, otherwise bait a heavy, counter it with a heavy when her living strands is up. If the fury count's low and the living strand's not up, get combo hits in. Wait till I get to my 3 bars of power and she has all her buffs up to then activate the SP3 for the full damage potential. So, pretty straightforward fight for Magic versus Medusa. Pretty much any node, really, you'd approach the fight the same. So yeah, just gotta slowly work the fight down, hopefully not make any mistakes. Alright, and this SP3 should end up wrapping up this Medusa. A lot cleaner run on node 23 this war than what I had last war against the Void, that's for sure. Now next up, Nick will be taking node 29. I will be moving on to node 36 at this point. This is the Stun Immune Breakthrough Rolling Thunder node. It is a rank 5 Cosmic with charges. It ends up being a Corvus. This was why I had Omega in this war instead of OG Vision, seeing that I had a Cosmic Champion here. Now just gonna bait the heavies, jump on it. You know, he's got the 3-part heavy, you can jump on it in between the first and second hit. You can sneak the heavy in after the first hit, but it has to be like really on point, otherwise you get caught. So when I put that heavy on him the first time, I just wait out the full 3 hits to do it. But not punishing the SP1s in the early going because I didn't like the spacing, but here I start to punish some of them. I like to be really close on the first part, evade, otherwise from full distance across the screen it just doesn't feel comfortable to me. You could easily catch yourself getting parried. So I'm comfortable punishing the SP1, but it's really all about the spacing. Otherwise, you could end up getting punished pretty badly for it. Um, Next up, I will be taking the Node 51 mini-boss. That's the stun immune unblockable SB1. This ends up being a rank 4 Archangel. Pretty easy fight for Omega. Just gonna bait the heavies. You know, don't do anything risky. Not like it would really matter. I mean, even if you took a hit from him, he'd just maybe put a bleed on you, which actually would heal Omega in the process. I mean, you'd take damage, but the bleed would slowly give you some healing and put up the death field on Omega, which allows you to stack the spores higher than 10. Yeah, just not going to do anything risky. Try to keep the spore counts nice and high by staying right on them. As you can see, it's just melting his health bar, so pretty easy fight for Omega as long as you keep them spore counts nice and high. And that ends up being the rank 4 Archangel on 51. That was my last fight this war. Wanted to get that MS boss, but Nekaf actually jumped right on it, so he got it. But we did end up taking this war against Shield. Great war to them. And thanks for watching.